Hey guys, what is going on? I am UniqueShot back with another video, and today we are going to be going over the top 5 best class setups or the best class setups here in World War II in 2018. Now, if you guys have not realized, I've been doing a lot of top 5 videos over the last couple of weeks and decided to make it or change it up a little bit, and we'll be doing this. Now, these are actually my personal favorite class setups used here in World War II, and these are the ones these are considered my go-to ones. So you guys will definitely be getting the best when I call it the best. So I've been enjoying all 5 of these. I've been enjoying all of them. So I'm gonna briefly share each one. I'm gonna show you guys a screenshot first and then explain, just to get a little background of what I think and what changes you can make if you want to make any changes. But guys, with all that out of the way, before we get started, please do not forget to leave a like on this video. That'd be fantastic. And if you are new, consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 170s. Now guys, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, though it might be nice to own it.
Alright guys, and again, all that out of the way, we can actually get started. But actually, I do want to give out a quick little disclaimer. I am aware that the new Commando Division has been released, and the Commando Division is actually really good. So what I'm actually going to do is, a lot of these class setups, you can actually replace the original division with the Commando Division. So I'll be showing you guys the original one with the original division, and I'll be showing an alternate screenshot with the Commando Division. So I'm just going to quickly go over just brief descriptions on how good it is, and then I'm just going to let the pictures show it. You guys need to make it up. But with all out of the way, let's get into it. Alright, now that you got all out of the way, we can get into the list. So coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be this MP40 class setup right here. So I'm currently showing you guys a screenshot right now. Feel free to pause if you guys need to, so you guys have time to make it. But yeah, the screenshot is going away. Here is an alternate version with the original original division. So now this MP40, the MP40 right now in Call of Duty War II is actually a beast. So I recommend you guys really do try this out. Always use it in the shorter maps like London Docks. Use it in like Ardennes Forest and stuff like that. It's really useful, and it's so dominant just because the rapid fire just makes everything, like the gun, make an SMG, because you already know the SMGs fire really fast here in the game. So adding rapid fire just makes it like a whole lot better, and putting the grip just makes it steady, just because when you put rapid fire, usually the recoil kind of goes away when the fire rate goes up, so the recoil kind of drops down. So putting the grip will just make it more effective, and having advanced rifling is always good for an SMG, considering the fact that a lot of people are using assault rifles and LMGs. So just having advanced rifling will be able to keep you in contesting all the time. So that's really important. And the reason why I decided to go with ordnance instead of blitzkrieg is just because a lot of people do like using the score, and some people do like using specialists sometimes. So it just makes it a lot easier to get your specialist and everything. And it's really preference when it comes to using blitzkrieg, but blitzkrieg definitely can replace ordnance with blitzkrieg. And I decided to go with lookout, just because lookout is it's a really nice basic training. It's really underrated in a sense. I really haven't been using this. I used it at the beginning of the year, but then I think they nerfed it, so I decided not to use it. But it's really useful, especially on those really small maps. You can basically see everything that is going on. Alright, coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the Ribby Rollies SMG class setup right here. Now this is actually really good. This is a lot better than the guys looks. I know that the suppressor actually gets a lot of people really turned off on this class setup, but believe me, this is actually really good. I enjoy using this silencer, and actually I did have the extended mags on here originally, but I just took it off. And I also originally had the airborne division, but I also took that one off and decided to use commando. But if you do decide to use airborne, then you probably should just use anyone you want, but I definitely recommend you guys go with commando, just because it's a lot more useful than airborne at the moment. And there's 2 basic trainings I decided to go with is going to be catalyst and escalation. The reason why I did catalyst is because catalyst is really good. It can be really good, and escalation it's just something you should always have on basically all SMGs, just because it gets you you need a lot more kills, and double kills would be a lot easier to do. And I decided to go with the Walter. It doesn't really matter, but overall the Ribby Rollies is definitely one of the highest SMGs out there. It's definitely in my opinion, it's definitely top 3, but overall I think it should be up there. It's definitely one of the better ones. I've definitely not tried the new SMG out yet, so I'm definitely gonna get to testing that and trying that one out. But overall, this Ribby Rollies is an absolute monster. I know a lot of people do have a problem with the iron sight. What I gotta say to that is the iron sight, it will be okay. It'll definitely be okay. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. But if you guys guys cannot, like, if you guys cannot do this, I recommend either not using it, just because, you know, putting a reflex on SMG is like really worthless. Usually you have to either get with the iron sight or you kind of just don't use it. But you know, the iron sight is just fine. I actually kind of liked it because I had a problem with it too, but overall it's a good iron sight and it's a good. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be this Volkswagen class, as you see on your screen. Now this one I probably wouldn't go with Commando here. I actually would highly go with the infantry division, so just want to get that out of the way so there will be no alternatives. I just use the infantry division. So right here I am using the Volkswagen. I decided to go with advanced rifling, rapid fire, extended mags, and grip, just because the only reason why I decided to go with infantry is just because you get the 4 attachments, and I actually would like to have the grip on it, just because you got the rapid fire, and the rapid fire will just make it kick a little bit. But the grip will actually make it a lot steadier, and believe me, this thing is an absolute laser and it fires so fast. It's like, it kind of has like the fire rate of like at LMG, but has like the stay aim of like an assault rifle. It's just absolutely amazing. It's really useful, guys. I really highly recommend you guys give this a shot. And I actually did replace the extended mags with high caliber for a moment, so if you guys don't like the extended mags, don't need it, I recommend you guys probably go with high caliber, just because sometimes when you're playing on maps that people use head glitches like Gibraltar, then I definitely recommend you use high caliber, just because it'll make it a lot easier to take care of people in head glitches. And as for basic trainings, you can really go with any of them, but I decided to go with clandestine, just because how you want to play with the Volkswagen, and you know, a lot of the score streaks are expensive, so having clandestine will definitely make it a lot easier to get more kills and, you know, have an understanding of what's going on, especially when you're, you know, behind enemy lines and whatnot. So I definitely recommend that. And as for the secondary, I decided to use the Reichs revolver. Now secondaries in like the lethals and tacticals really don't matter, you guys can really choose, but I decided to go with the Reichs revolver because I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. So I just did use high caliber and steady aim, but it doesn't really matter. And of course lethals and tacticals matter, but you guys definitely give it a shot. It will not let you down. Alright, coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be this BAR class setup. Now, if you guys do not know, I actually did make a class setup on the bar, which is actually almost just alike as this one. So if you guys do want to see that one, I do have the link in the card on the top right of your screen. You guys can go check that one out. I recommend you guys check that one out, just because I go in a little more detail about it, but this one is pretty solid if you want to stay here. So anyway, with all that out of the way, now if you guys look really closely, it is just like the Gewehr I did in the number 3 spot, but the only difference is I feel like the bar is a little bit more is a little more friendlier to newer players than it is the Volkswagen Gewehr. Not to mention that it's more easier to access than this Volkswagen Gewehr, just if it's given the fact that the Volkswagen Gewehr is locked behind supply drops, well, the BAR is not. But the bar overall is absolutely amazing, and having extended mag is really crucial to have, just because it only has 20 bullets. It's default clip, and the grip is just great, just because the bar does have a little bit of kick, especially when you have rapid fire on there, which is why I have rapid fire on there. And it all ties with extended mag, just because when you have rapid fire with only 20 bullets, of course you'd be eating up clips like super fast. And the only reason why I put advanced rifling there is just to let it compete with, you know, farther range weapons. But if you do not want to have that, then I recommend you guys can put something like steady aim or whatever on that. And I also went with the infantry division just so you can have that 4th one, and of course with some other benefits with it. And the basic training I decided to go with was going to be Blitzkrieg. Now the reason I chose Blitzkrieg instead of something like espionage or clandestine is simply because this is usually the class setup I use to dominate on stuff like shipment, and you know, there's like a little bit bigger maps. So you know, I definitely do need to get more kills, and I do need to focus on score. And not to mention, and when I play, I do like to play game modes like kill confirm, and so you know, a lot of times I don't get too much score, so I definitely like to go with Blitzkrieg just because it's more fair and it's easier to get my score streak, especially when you go for those bigger score streaks. But of course lethals and tacticals don't matter, and the secondaries don't matter. But if you guys do need a secondary, just use any other one except for the POA like I have on here. The POA is definitely terrible, but you know, anyway, with all that, it's a pretty good class setup, but there's only one that could be possibly better. Coming at the number 1 spot is going to be this PPSH class setup right here. Now, if you guys don't know, you guys can use Commando Division if you want to. I will alternate picture coming up if you guys do need one, but I'm just going to explain the first one I have right here. Now, the reason why I decided to go with Airborne is because Airborne is like really good with SMGs, and the PPSH I decided to go with advanced rifling. I decided to go with rapid fire and the grip. Now, the reason why I decided to go with rapid fire is just because like a lot of SMGs do need rapid fire, and it's going to be like really good. Like the PPSH is a really good gun, and it's really underrated. Like like a while ago, then it used to be like a really bad gun. Like it was just terrible for some random reason, but now it's like, you know, it's up there now, so it's like number 2 and number 1. But yeah, so basically having rapid fire is important. Having you know, advanced rifling is kind of obvious at this point. You know, you definitely need the range. You know, all this you need range, and having the grip just keeps it steady. And you know, steady is just makes everything perfect. Steady makes everything perfect. And I decided to go with blitzkrieg on this one. Again, this is really up for a little bit of interpretation with here, but you guys can try the new catalyst, or not the new catalyst. You guys can try catalyst. It's pretty good. But I decided to go with blitzkrieg just because, you know, blitzkrieg is obviously my favorite. As you guys did not, if you guys have not seen my top 5 best basic trainings video, I recommend you guys check that out. I have a card in the top right of your screen. I, you know, highly recommend check it out because it's pretty good. But anyways, the reason and for secondaries, of course, that does not really matter. And lethals and tacticals, you can just, you know, choose anything. I recommend you go with stickies though. If you're, you know, wondering, if you really actually need assist, I recommend go with stickies. As for tacticals, you just go with the flash grenades, which is pretty good. And secondaries, the top 3 I'm going to roll with is going to be the M1911, the Walter 9mm, or the Reichs revolver, just because those 3 guns are like 3. You know, handguns are actually really up there right now, so I definitely recommend you guys give that a try. And you know, this overall, just give this class up a try. It is definitely my favorite, and I use this class it up all the time. Alright everybody, that basically marks the end of this video. I appreciate you guys all for taking or giving me a chance and watching this video to the very end. And please comment down below on whether you guys, you know, like this, like any of the class setups, or what was your favorite. Please comment down below. We can even like talk and all that good stuff. So anyway guys, do not forget to leave a like on this video. That would be fantastic. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are definitely on the road to 170 just because we recently hit 160. So I appreciate everybody for watching and giving the time to watch this video today. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.